from New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, superstar Terry Crews dishes on his hilarious new show and big screen sequel. Plus, summer's over, but we're still sizzling. Chef George Duran shares some mouth-watering grill recipes for fall. And People magazine reveals the best and worst dressed of the year. Now, here's Wendy.
Magazines are exactly who made you, then the fans are the ones that watched you from the beginning. You can't deprive the fans of Baby North because some of the rabid fans don't understand that now all of a sudden you want to be highbrow and keep them out. You know, when you let them in like that, it's hard for them to understand when you want to keep them. That mother. Here's the thing. I feel, and take this in the best way, I just don't feel like Kim is an independent thinker. In spite of, everything that she says, I think that she's probably kind of weak in her own decision-making. Like, I think that Kim right now, even a grown woman and being a mother, is trapped between what her mother wants for her and what her baby's father wants for her. And I don't think Kim has the backbone to say what she wants for herself, put her fist down, and be damn both of them. And then see what happens. Because the only way you can test how somebody's going to react to your gangsta mode is if you give it to them, and you're committed to what you say, and then if they don't want to be a part of it, then don't. But Kanye's still going to want you if he loves you as much as you say that he does, and your mother will always be your mother. That mother's not going anywhere, girl. Does it matter to you one way or the other by a poll of clapping or hand raising? What do we do? I forget. Clapping. All right, clap if you want Baby North. Think about it first. If you really do want Baby North to be part of that next season. Clap if you don't care because you don't watch Kardashians anymore. Clap if you think Kim and Kanye will get married. Oh, you keep holding out for that love, girl. You keep holding out. Well, Kim, there you have it. So anyway, let's move on. The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm excited. They're gearing up for another season. Really excited about that. From Kenya's eviction to Portia's divorce, and by the way, notice the tons of hair that she has, and it looks really gorgeous. I'm about to show you a clip. But we finally get to see the stories behind the headlines. Bravo sent over a sneak peek. It's our hot clip of the day. Take a look.
I don't know where things started to change between you and my mom.
You gotta stop being scared.
My crazy landlord, she's filed for an eviction. Did this crazy woman call the cops on me?
I just can't take it anymore.
There's nothing great about us.
He was the wrong one.
Cordell didn't necessarily want me physically, and that made me wonder, what does he want?
No will never tell me who I can and cannot talk to.
And I'm not saying
Do you
that.
understand that?
She must not know who the hell I am.
To me, that was a really good clip. Good job, Atlanta girls. That was, every storyline looked great. I liked Todd and Kandi. Kandi, you look good. It looked like you'd lost some weight or something like that. Kandi moved her mother into that mansion next door, so the mother's living right there on the property. Todd has a problem with that. That's a good storyline. And then that woman who was telling Portia that, you just didn't pick the right one. And then Portia said, why didn't he want me? Well, if you listen to the streets. Zoe. And then the hair. Look at Portia. Who else's storyline was there? Oh, Nene versus Kenya. Now, see, those are two tough-talking women. You can't even call it directly as to who would win that fight. Argument, that is. And then our girl, Cynthia, is back to crying and doing the Cynthia that she's done so many... I mean, last season, she and Peter, they were so in love, and she was so strong and just beautiful, but those tears, she's back to crying. So, okay, good. We'll be watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. returns November 3rd on Bravo. Okay. Speaking of Bravo, there's another housewife getting a spin-off show. Caroline Manzo from Jersey. Do you like that idea? Okay, wait, let's just do a poll. We'll do a poll at the end, okay? I like polls. Okay, look, according to TheWrap.com, Caroline's currently shooting a pilot called Manzoed with Children, like married with children, Manzoed with Children. It's about her life with her husband, Albert, and her 3 children, and her kooky sister, Fran. You know, Aunt Fran is the one that raises pigs and stuff, only that storyline is not that interesting. Caroline, in the name of decency, because you all are a decent family, your spinoff is going to offer us nothing that we watch reality TV for. You guys are too decent and normal. Take this in the best way. The 2 brothers are just absolutely any mother's dream in terms of sons. You know, nobody wants to see them living over in Hoboken, though, with that business. It's too normal. And then the daughter, didn't she lose her weight nicely? Just gorgeous and nice, but she's too normal and nice, too. She respects her mother and father. Where's the housewife drama? And then Caroline, it ain't like she's cheating on Albert. They love each other, and Albert is handsome as I don't know what. He's lost that weight. So we don't want you on reality TV, because or at least, no, I won't speak for everybody. I don't want you on reality TV because you are a decent, normal family with nothing to offer us when we want to escape and watch drama. Now I'm going to take a poll. Clap if you like the idea of Manzoed with Children. Clapping high, you're clapping low. Well, put your hands up then and clap and support your girl. There. Clap if you agree that they're just too normal, and normal is good. And we don't... Sorry, Andy, it's my duty to take polls and try to help out. You know I love Bravo. Anyway, Teresa is allegedly jealous of Caroline's spinoff because according to Life and Style magazine, Teresa's wanted a spinoff of her own for years and isn't happy for her frenemy, Caroline Manzo. Teresa, would you part your hair and squint and take a look at stuff? Teresa, hello, girl, you do have your own spinoff. It's called The Real Housewives of New Jersey. You're the star of the show. Without you on that show doesn't exist, dear. You have your own show, right? A little birdie told me that the spinoff that she wanted, though, was the one where she'd be cooking for us. Nobody cares about that. Although I do love when the whole family gets together in the dungeon and they make sausage. You ever see them make sausage and sauce and they do the casing and everything? That's fun to see. I know it's nasty, but it's fun. Sausage is one of those things you don't want to see how it's made, you just like how it tastes. Anyway, we very rarely talk about Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys. But he's 33 years old now, and he has a new memoir out all about his life and his decade-long struggle with alcohol and drugs. You can tell there was a struggle because he's only 33, but you know, drugs, sometimes they take a toll on you. And the young man is the first one to admit, that the drugs were the absolute demon. Thank God he's sober, but now he's admitting that at the peak of his addiction, he abused cocaine and drank a large bottle of vodka every night. But his biggest drug regret is taking ecstasy because ecstasy has left him with permanent damage up here, causing bouts of depression. They say that about ecstasy, though. It could happen either the first time you take it or eventually, just eating at a part of your brain that leaves you with permanent depression. I didn't know that. Anyway, he also blames his ex-girlfriend, Paris Hilton. Now, see... Druggies, you don't blame anybody but you. That you shouldn't have done that part, Nick. But I'm going to tell you what he writes about Paris, and then we're going to talk. Nick writes, Paris was the worst person in the world for me to hook up with. She fed my worst impulses as far as partying. Oh, hashtag, is Paris getting it in? Well, listen. Nick, you can't blame people that you hung out with. Drugs are wrong, but if you're that one person in the drug crowd who can't handle your drugs, that was me, by the way. People can get high. I was the one who spun out of control, but I wouldn't dare blame somebody else on, my coke problem, which has been kicked. And don't blame Paris, because Paris apparently knows how to handle her partying. Paris apparently is also one of those girls who, you know, I like Paris Hilton. I'm going to tell you why. I really like her and I really respect her because she could have been a lazy, spoiled, rich girl laying back on her family's money. Instead, and I don't know whether you know this because she's not so big here in the U.S. as far as her products, but Paris is a billionaire. Now, when you go to like the Raceway Mall over in New Jersey, you're not going to see the Paris Hilton boutique. You'd have to squint to even find Paris Hilton perfume. But in Tokyo and Japan and all places around the world, Paris is huge. People still pass out when they see her. This girl's got hair extensions. She's constantly taking business meetings and promoting. I mean, she's got silent money that people don't even know because she's big everywhere except for maybe, you know, here in our country, you know. And so, but, you know, good for you, Nick, for writing this book and coming clean. And Paris, you keep making that money, girl. There are lots of juicy stories in October magazine, so it's time for Wendy's Got You Covered. Hit it! Okay. First one is about our girl, Sandra Bullock. She's 49. And, excuse me. I had a liverwurst omelet for breakfast. Do you know that where I order my omelets from, there was no liverwurst? And then, mind you, they make sandwiches at lunchtime, too. They don't sell liverwurst. Since when did liverwurst go out of style? So we had to go to a grocery store to get a quarter of a pound of liverwurst. Then I had to open up the omelet, put it in there, then put the omelet in the microwave and eat it. I love liverwurst. My mother used to give me liverwurst sandwiches at day camp, and all the kids would move away from me and call me smelly. It's okay. I'm on TV now, still eating liverwurst. No, but look. Okay, so Sandra Bullock is 49 years old, and she's on the cover of the October issue of Vogue magazine. While Sandra is a beautiful woman and definitely to me represents our age group very well, I am not a fan of this hairstyle. I can't figure out why, you know, maybe it's the height or just the style, and I just can't figure it out. But gorgeous woman, just, you know, the hair. Anyway, in the magazine, Sandra opens up about her son, Louis, who, you know, she adopted back in 2010. He's now 3 years old. Isn't he a cute little boy? Well, she says that she would quit Hollywood if Louis was affected in any negative way. I think that's terrific. Yeah. I think that, you know, I think that, like, you know, when you become a parent, you know, no matter how much you might love your career or some of the things that were going on in your life prior to having your kids, if something's going on that's affecting in a bad way, it's great to be able to just throw it down and say, I leave life. Now, of course, that involves having, you know, a king's ransom in the bank, you know. But she says she would move as far as Alaska, you know, and it's so, you know, good for her. She also touches upon life after divorce from Jesse James, who's 44. I can't believe we're still dealing with the Jesse James thing. I swear to you, and I'm not lying, and you know I love to talk. If Sandra Bullock walked out here right now and sat on the couch for an interview, can I tell you the one thing I wouldn't ask her about is the Jesse James, because I feel as though we beat that horse, you know? So I can't believe she's still talking about it, but thanks for sharing. Here's her quote. Here's her quote. Nobody can be prepared for anything if you end up in a place where you can look back and go, it happened, but I'm so lucky to be sitting where I am sitting. Okay, well, very nice. She has a current boyfriend. It's her and Louis and her career, but you can read more for yourself. The October issue of Vogue magazine hits newsstands on September 24th. And so Jennifer Aniston and her fiance, Justin Theroux, recently moved into their new mansion. You know, they had been refurbishing this mansion since forever. Justin spoke to the October issue of GQ magazine, where he's also the cover boy. Right? I mean, that arched eyebrow. Anyway, in there, he says that there's some items that he owns that Jen won't allow him to move into their home. Part of his collection includes a collection of bizarre wax sculptures from the 1800s. They're of human mouths depicting different stages of STDs. But my thought is, while ew, no girl wants that in her house, their mansion is big enough for him to have an area. He can have an area in the mansion where he can put his stuff. I mean, even if it's not in the main part, maybe he can have like this area like right over here, you know? Because this is where, look, you can put a door right here and his boys can come in. They don't even have to bother you. You know, sometimes your husband's smelly friends come over and you just don't want to be bothered with them. And they need to enter another way. You don't need to see them. You even buy one of those little college refrigerators to put in their area that has all the cold drinks. They don't have to be bothered. Anyway, the mansion's big enough where he can have his collection. But I guess, you know, Jen told him, no, not in this house. So he keeps them stored now in his office someplace in Hollywood. So, and we're still waiting for you guys to get married. But that's Wendy's got you covered. Thank you. That's it? Oh my gosh. We have a great show for you. The always enjoyable Terry Crews is here. Terry stars in the new Fox show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which people have been calling TV's best new comedy. But up next, Chef George Duran. You know, he's a celebrity chef, and he's going to show us some mouth-watering recipes just in time for the weekend. And he's coming up later, but up next, People Magazine's going to join us with the reveal of the best and worst dressed celebs in Hollywood. Don't miss it.
Monday. Hot topics from the biggest night in television.
Get ready, fashion friends. We're talking Emmys.
Celebrity stylist Carson Kressley and Wendy break down the best and worst looks of the night.
Who nailed it and who failed it.
It's an all-new Wendy, Monday.
Wendy Williams is brought to you by Revlon Color Stay Makeup.
We love celebrity fashions, and People Magazine just released their list of best and worst dressed celebrities in Hollywood. So here with the inside scoop on who made the list is style and beauty editor Pamela Edwards-Christiani. Welcome back.
Thank you, Wendy.
Good to see you again.
Good to be here.
So now, Pamela, how do you guys at People decide who makes this list?
It's quite a process. It takes about 9 months, basically, and we look at celebrities day after day after day. Because consistency counts, Wendy. That's what matters.
Oh.
So the editors, in addition to fashion insiders like bloggers and models and photographers, we pick different people each year. We all weigh in with this 9 months of research, and that's how we come up with our
9
winners.
months?
Yeah. You can't, it's not one day. You've got to be consistent.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Kerry Washington was named Best Dressed Woman in the World. Congratulations, Kerry. Now, tell why.
Okay, so talking about consistency. We couldn't find a bad picture. And I get stacks. I get about 500 pictures every day of celebrities from the night before. We couldn't find a bad red carpet premiere issue. We don't get her a lot, you know, off-duty.
Yeah,
we don't see that a lot.
I was going to ask you that because, you know, all the looks that you've shown of Kerry, they're all red carpet or, you know, she's done to go out. Do you ever get pictures of her with jeans?
Not a lot. And
Uggs?
she says she doesn't like to be overexposed, either in her fashion or in her life.
Well, this is the same woman who fell in love and got
right.
married under
That's
the radar.
So she's really,
Yeah, so
that's right.
Congratulations, Kerry.
Yeah.
And we look forward to the new season of Scandal with her, too. Okay, Jessica Chastain has been named Best Red Carpet Style. And I have to tell you, even here on our show, when we do red carpet roundups, Jessica Chastain's always on our list. Tell her why she's on yours.
Elegant. Every dress is elegant. I mean, couldn't you see Elizabeth Taylor or Sophia Loren in one of these dresses?
The interesting thing is that this is a young woman.
That's
she
right.
and Kerry are the same
age. They're both 36.
But she channels an older woman.
She does. And I think also the authenticity. When people really, when the clothes don't wear you, it looks like that's an extension. She looks like she should be carrying an Academy Award. I mean, in every picture. I just feel like she's a serious, talented actress, and this just suits her personality. And there's a killer body under there.
Yes, you
know
can
what I mean?
see.
But she doesn't show too much, but you know it's there. And that red hair, her best accessory.
Yeah, the red hair.
She stands out.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about Solange Knowles, Beyonce's younger sister, is named Best Risk-Taking Style. So agree. Tell why.
Because, look, that is difficult to wear tricky trends. She is not afraid. I remember, actually, her mother actually told me this years ago that this was the kid that would pull out the purple tights and yellow tights when they were little. Like, she always had fun with fashion. So I think, like, she does this well. She mixes and matches like no other.
You know, and she doesn't just put on these clothes. She looks like she was born in them.
That's
she
right.
looks so very comfortable. So congratulations to her. Also, we have the list of worst, the top 5 worst trends of the year. Let's talk about them. Come
well,
on.
okay, let's talk about them.
Okay.
So we don't like seeing a lot of butt cheeks, basically. So, one of the things we don't like is overexposure. Here we go again. So
Okay.
with Miley, we're seeing a little bit of the back
The
situation.
smile line.
That's right, there it is. And then with Kesha, there's a little bit of too much of the side situation.
Side butt.
Right.
There's Kesha up at the top with the black dress.
That's too much going on there.
Okay.
Again, the drop crotch, it's not that. It's just hard to look good in a drop crotch.
They are.
It's not about the celebrities here. It's really about the trend. These are things that just generally don't look good
No, they
on
don't look
most
good.
people.
Yeah.
So there you go. I love the way Courtney dresses. I just think that looks like Troy, the set of
Is
Troy.
that Courtney?
Yeah.
Kardashian?
That's right. So go knee up.
With
We're
the hat
fine.
on and the drop crotch? I thought
No,
that was
on the
Brooke Burke.
bottom. No, sorry. With the gladiator.
Hold on.
Right there.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Right.
trend to go away. Please, that
Right.
gladiator.
That's what
Thank
I'm saying.
you.
But look, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, I hate it. I can't figure out how you wear a gladiator and why do people buy them?
I don't know, but knee up, she looks fine. I just
Yeah.
think it's the shoe thing.
Yeah.
She's a cute dresser.
Yeah, oh no, it's not her, it's that
not her,
trend.
it's the trend. We just want it to go away.
And now what's the bra trend? What is that you want to go away?
The bralette, look, if you have 100 women, 2 people can do it right. It's just that it just looks like you're supposed to be, you just didn't finish getting dressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just looks unfinished. I
Well,
don't know what else to say.
Those are the worst trends. this is one of my favorite issues every single year with People
Love
magazine.
it.
So thank you so much.
Happy to be here.
Pamela Edwards Christiani, everybody, and you make sure that you pick up the new copy of People magazine. You know it's on newsstands now. Up next, everybody, from the news show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's Terry Crews. Welcome back. Our next guest is one of my favorite people. He also happens to be starring in what people are calling the best new comedy. It's called Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Take a look.
Meanwhile, I'll be waiting in an undercover vehicle here.
He's already tagged 3 UC vehicles. You can clearly spot him. You should take my minivan.
A minivan?
You all got a problem with my minivan? Because my wife doesn't like it either. She wanted an SUV, but those things roll, man. They roll.
It's a good idea, Sergeant. We'll take the van.
Please welcome the extremely likable Terry Crews.
What's up, y'all?
Okay, you know what?
Yes.
If you put your feet in front of the camera, show us some sock. We want to give you... No, down.
Wait. Oh, right here?
Yes.
Oh, the shoe cam.
Yes.
Look at it. I'm going back to... I'm going...
Oh, my gosh. I love the detail on the
look at...
side
Oh, did
of
you
your
see it?
pants.
Did you see the pants? Uh-huh.
Oh.
I'm making money. I'm making... But my kids and my wife, they got it all.
I love you.
Thank you.
You really are one of my favorite people. You and your wife and your cute family. You know, he's got 5 kids.
And a grandbaby.
And he's got grandbabies and the whole bit. I know. All right, so I'll just start here. When I hugged you, I felt a very, very well-made suit, and I see at the bottom. So you're a man of a particular size. Is this custom made?
Always. I cannot go into a department store and pick anything off the rack. When I go to the shoe store, I literally just say, okay, bring me every 14 you have. And they bring out 2 things, and then that's it. You know, I am done with clothes. I'm glad I got some money. Thank God.
Only because it's expensive.
Listen, I have to keep working to keep dressed. You know what I'm saying?
Everything has to be custom made.
That's the way it has to be. And I love clothes so much. You get hooked on them. It's like an addiction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I might go broke buying clothes, but I'd be the best looking homeless brother.
Man.
Like, walking around like, can I get $5?
Now, I don't want to remind you of this, but I must. When I hugged you, I didn't detect any Spanx this time.
Oh, no. Do I look like I need some
No,
Spanx?
but remember, his boobs are dancing. Remember one of the last times that you were here, I forget whether it was the last time or the time before, you had on man Spanx.
Yeah.
And you shared it with us, which I thought was so awesome.
It feels good to be tight.
It feels good.
And compressed a little
Yes.
bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sometimes you need that. It's
Yes.
good.
Well, Terry, you know, was a professional football player, an NFL player. What teams did you play for?
Rams, Packers, Chargers, Redskins, Eagles.
Okay.
For 7 years. Everywhere.
For 7 years you did that?
7 years, yep.
Does your body still physically, like, do you suffer? Do you have a crooked knee?
No, I'm 100% healthy. You know what happened with me? I mean, I keep working out. I kept working out. A lot of times, athletes, they're like, I'm done, I'm forget it. I kept working out. I kept working my brain. It's really hard when the transition is a mug. Like when you're done being an athlete, a lot of guys just sit around. They don't do anything. It's almost like, you know, going to a retirement home. For me, I've worked on my brain and my body.
But how did that acting transition happen for you, do you think?
Well, for me, you know what? This is the thing. A lot of times, as an athlete, you know, a lot of athletes try to get into acting, and they have a hard time because people only think you should have one dream. They only allow you to have one dream. Like Mike Strahan, Shaq, they're great actors, but they go, you know what? You already got a Super Bowl. You already got a Laker championship.
So they don't want to spread the love.
It's like if Brad Pitt hit the Powerball, you know, everybody would be like, I'll kill him.
Yeah.
I need to kill him.
Yeah, he already has money.
It's wild. We're all ingrained like that.
So I think what you're saying is even though you played for 7 years, largely a lot of people didn't know who you were. Exactly. And so your under the radar football playing helped you become an over the radar actor.
Exactly. No one knew. Yeah. No one knew I was a ball player. I snuck in. You know, I snuck in. By the time I was acting, they were like, wait a minute. He played in the NFL, but it was too late. You saw white chicks.
Yes.
It's too late.
Yeah, well, he was
It's too late. You already saw everybody hates Chris.
Yes, and
so
everybody
then
hates
it was
Chris.
like, he's an NFL player, you know?
Yes. Okay, so congratulations on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
It's getting great reviews.
Yeah.
I've personally been watching it. The only thing that I need on the show, because I'm so busy during the day, I need a laugh track. I miss sitcoms with laugh tracks. And, you know, don't tell me when to clap and laugh because I've been working all day. I want you to, like you laugh and then I'll laugh, is what I'm trying to say. But it's a very funny show. Yeah. It reminds me of, like, I grew up with Barney Miller.
Yes.
It reminds me of Barney Miller, except modern day.
That's right. That's exactly what it feels like. You know what? It's The Wire with jokes. That's what it is.
Right.
That's what it is. It's not done like a spoof. It's not done like Police Squad or something crazy. It's all done realistic. We deal with murders, we deal with robberies, but it's a workplace comedy.
Can I tell them your character? Okay, so Terry's character, though, is this cop who's scared to be a cop now, and that's why he drives the minivan. He's scared to, like, go out and hold the gun and stuff. And I'll tell you why. Because his wife just gave birth to twins, and now he wants to live for his daughters. So he's like a coward cop.
Yeah, my little twins, Cagney and Lacey.
Cagney and Lacey, that's their names. So funny. Okay, you also are in a new animated movie. Talk about it.
Yes. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. It's so huge. I always wanted to do animation. I'm animated anyway. I mean, this is the way I do it. I mean, I feel like I'm a live claymation.
Yes.
So for me to do this movie and get into this kind of thing, I dreamed about it. I was a big fan of the first movie and ended up in the second.
That when Mr. T played the role you're playing now. Now, did Mr. T get fired?
No. He just did. For some reason, he didn't want to come back, and I was like, well, because I enjoyed the first one so much. And literally, I got the call from Sony. They were like, yo, we would like you to take the place of Mr. T. And I'm like, man, you think I got the juice? I mean, I had the Mr. T cereal.
Yes.
Okay? I watched Rocky 3 like 3 times in the theater.
Yes.
And for me to take that role, and they thought I had the juice to do it, I loved it.
Did he send you a telegram or something?
He sent me a text
he's a stand-up
from Twitter.
guy.
He did. He said, dude, I'm so happy it's you. God bless you. If anybody is you, thank you. You know, you're the man. I was like, oh, Mr. T.
He's a good guy.
Mr. T.
Well, say hello to your beautiful wife for me.
Yes.
You know, you're one of my families. I just love the way you all operate, and good luck with everything. It's Terry Crews, everybody, and his new show is called Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and it airs Tuesdays at 8:30 on Fox. And then Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs hits theaters September 27th. You keep it here. Up next, celebrity chef George Duran's here with some mouth-watering recipes just in time for the weekend. Tuesday. The cooler the weather, the hotter the topic. topics. We've got the dish on all your favorite celebrities.
Plus, watch What Happens Live host Andy Cohen stop by.
He's giving us the scoop on the Real Housewives of New Jersey and Nene's new show.
It's an all-new Wendy Tuesday.
Okay, our next guest is the author of the cookbook, Take This Dish and Twist It, and today he's going to show us how to keep our grills fired up all the way into fall. Please welcome back to our show, celebrity chef George Duran. Nice to see you again. Okay, I see shrimp, I see chorizo, I see corn. Tell us what we're doing, and let's get started.
Well, you said in the beginning of the show that you didn't grill enough this summer.
No.
And for me, summer grilling goes all the way till the end of fall. Even in the winter, you can grill for as long as you want.
Yeah.
And there are lots of ingredients that are still in season, believe it or not, right now as fall begins.
Okay, let's get started.
So we're gonna do, first of all, some shrimp with some chorizo. And what's good about chorizo is it's spicy, it's smoky, it's hot, like you a little bit, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What an interesting combination.
Yeah, and so you put the shrimp. It's very simple. What you do is you get some skewers, and a lot of people, they burn these skewers on the grill.
Right.
What I like to do is actually boiling water with these in there. That boiling water infuses in them, and it never actually burns.
Good idea, because I'm a skewer burner.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So what we do is very simple. You just take the skewer and you put it through 1/2 of the shrimp.
Okay.
Grab the coin of chorizo, and chorizo you can find almost in every supermarket now.
Yes.
Put that in there too, and it kind of nestles in there like a little coin, and you push all the way through the other side.
And what a nice
isn't that
presentation
beautiful?
for your guests
It's
as well.
absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
So I went ahead and I grilled some of those in there. I'm going to put it on the plate here. You serve it up. Again, a lot of flavors, a lot of spices, but we're going to add an extra level of spice and flavors in there. And I made something called a chimichurri.
What is that? What is that?
Chimichurri. Usually you roll your R's with it. And it's pretty much, I put it in the blender. I put parsley, garlic, cilantro, onions, and a lot of lime in there too. And I want you to squeeze
the lime
it.
is going to be delicious.
Squeeze it all over, and you have all these colors and different flavors.
Look how beautiful it looks. Now, you know I'm an eater, and I'm about to throw down, but I also I don't want to burn my tongue because it came right off the grill.
I cooled it down just for you. The first shrimp is right there for you. Okay. And the chimichurri, again, adds a lot of lime flavors, the smokiness in it. That's it. How is that? That's got to be good, isn't it?
Wow!
Right?
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, corn, a lot of people think that corn is just for the summer. And actually, at the end of the summer, that's when real harvesting begins with corn.
Really?
So corn is very good right now. And my trick to grilling corn is to leave the husk on and kind of char it from the outside. That's going to steam it on the inside and not overcook it.
Well, how do you check it for worms?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I check it when I open it. If there's worms, I throw it away. Corn is cheap. You put a lot of corn on there, enough just in case there are worms. But I never have seen worms in corn, have you?
Yes.
Where do you buy your corn?
Jersey.
Okay. Okay. That's a problem right there. There's something going on in Jersey. So,
okay.
So very simple. What I do is I take the corn off the grill once it's a little bit cooled down, and to remove the husk, I pull from the silk and kind of use like a zipper method, and you kind of zipper it off from the tip of the silk, and that removes the entire silk and the husk at the same time. And it's such an easy way to actually serve corn. And here's the twist of it all.
Okay.
This is called buffalo-style corn.
Okay, what do we do?
Yeah, so we take some of that hot sauce that you like.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of butter in there, too, and I slather it on the corn in there like that.
You are lying.
Wait a minute, here we go. A little bit of celery salt in there, because you need a little bit of salt in there, too. And then on top of it all, you add a little bit of this crumbled blue cheese, just like that. And,
not blue cheese.
Oh, yeah, blue cheese, just like when you do when you're buffalo wings. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. There we go, here.
You know, at home I would normally remove. I don't cook with my hair on because I like to throw down. Wait, I don't want to block my microphone. Can you just hold my hair back?
A little extra in there. Sure, of course, absolutely.
Come on. Do you remember when you underage drank before, which is so uncool, and your best girlfriend would hold your hair back when you throw up? So ridiculous being young.
That was actually last night. Here we go. Here we go. What do you think? Right? Good stuff, right? Let me get that. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm doing that. Come on.
Good, good. And then for dessert, what I like to do is I make a stovetop crisp. I don't do it in the oven. I put it in there, brown sugar and maple syrup with the apples and a little bit of pecans and oats. I make this in this beautiful caldera. It's by Musa, and it's orange and bright and beautiful. And then the creme de la creme, grab that chocolate. It's not ordinary chocolate here.
What is this?
We're talking about a chocolate drizzle that is made with ancho chili and cinnamon in there. So it's a spicy chocolate chili. Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, I just kind of drizzle it just like that.
This is very good. You wouldn't think that something spicy with chocolate would work.
Spices and chocolate work great, and with this apple crisp...
You're telling us to hurry up.
It's going to be beautiful. Go ahead and dig in, and you know what? I like to dig in.
Oh, it's done?
Yeah, it's done. You just go ahead and dig in directly in there. Why not? You know, why not? Let's go ahead and dig in. I'll try that in there.
Like when you're in your real house, you know, you eat out of the pot,
sure,
right?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Thank you, George, for being here. Everything on this table is delicious. For more information on these delicious dishes, go to wendyshow.com for the recipes. Everything is good. Hey, let me ask you a question. What would you do if your ex wanted to know who you're dating? We'll talk, because Ask Wendy is next. Join the party and be a part of my live studio audience. Visit wendyshow.com to request your free tickets today. And make sure you dress to impress. I can't wait to see you. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
Very well. How can I help?
My name's Nicole, and I've been my ex-boyfriend and I have been broken up for a year now. We dated for 3 years. We have a 16-month-old daughter together. Oh. And he happens to call me every single day asking me who I'm dating, what I'm up to. He wants to, and I don't want to rekindle the relationship because he's selfish and immature. How do I get him to stop asking me questions with everything that's going on? It's like on my nerves.
You can't avoid it. You see, because you got the 16-month-old.
I know.
So he's going to have to talk to you about something, and then he's always going to slide in questions about your personal life. And all you simply can do is cut him off right there and tell him he's selfish and he's immature, and that's why you guys aren't together. Yeah. And then that'll cause a fight regarding custody. And, you know, you're kind of stuck with these questions. My answer would have been totally different if they didn't have a child together, you know? But because you have a child together, no matter how you talk to him, you're still going to have to talk to him the next day and the day after and the day after, and wait until you really start dating somebody. Then he's going to ask to be nosy, but also it'll be his right because his daughter is with you and meeting the new man. Oh, in other words, Nicole, you're stuck. You're stuck. But maybe one day he won't be selfish and immature. Would there be a chance of you getting back together?
I don't think so.
Okay. No. How old are you, honey?
26.
Okay. So you know what you're talking about. Well, you know, you made your bed, now you got to lie in it. With him. All right. Keep it here, everybody. Up next, we're going to take a classic look from a moment on The Wendy Show 5 years ago. Keep it here. Closed captioning for The Wendy Williams Show is brought to you by... Take a look back at some of our favorite moments from the last 5 years of Wendy. You know, this show started out as a 6-week sneak peek in only 4 cities in the country. So I'm going to show you something from our 6-week sneak peek. It's, in other words, the test show. I'm with Vivica Fox, and a girl who says it like I mean it, and I love it because so is she. Take a look. Now look, I just want to, because I'm reviewing, because our age group, it's good to be us. Who's us in this, around, within a 5-year mark? See, there are a few of us. Do you guys have this? I have this. You don't have this. Oh, no,
I do these way too much.
You do?
No. You have to do these.
Okay.
Some chair dips.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll get that.
Okay.
Right.
But I'm thinking it's too far gone.
Well, you know, then get it. Fix it.
Okay, first of all, I still have this. Look, but more importantly, did you see the décolletage? Did you see my dress? That was the test show. That was one of my favorite Nicole Miller dresses, and I wear it with no bra because it was so low that I couldn't dare dress like this now. I had to understand the parameters of daytime and cover it up if I want to stay here. We'll be right back. Don't move. Monday, actor Zachary Levi comes, plus Carson Kressley breaks down Emmy fashions. I love you for watching today. I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.
How you doing?